And for example, we have this report that according to U.S. President Donald Trump, Kiev regime is and Zelensky personally is not yet demonstrates his willingness to change its attitude towards a peace deal, and therefore U.S. Will not consider to lift restrictions on aid for Kiev regime. So U.S. refused to resume military aid to Kiev in exchange for a deal. U.S. President Donald Trump said that the conclusion of a deal on minerals is not enough to resume military assistance to Kiev, and demanded that Zelensky change his approach to peace negotiations. So it's no longer about mineral deals, by the way. Washington has additional demands, and until those demands are met, I guess US leadership will, or Trump at least personally, will refuse to have talks with Zelensky. Maybe he will never even talk with Zelensky ever. That's a possibility, and I tell you why I think so in a minute. Let's go through this news for now. According to TASS, NBC, US media outlet reported that the conclusion of the deal on Ukraine minerals will not be sufficient reason for the resumption of US military assistance to intelligence sharing with Kiev and some, weapons deliveries. According to sources of ABC, President Donald Trump made it clear that additional conditions are need from the Ukraine side, need to be met by Ukrainian side. Trump stressed that he expects changes in the approach of Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky to peace talks. He also demands that Zelensky is ready for territorial concessions and progress in holding elections in Ukraine. In addition, Trump demands that Zelensky considers resigning, by the way, and this is very important. I think in about few weeks time, maximum month and a half, and Zelensky will either resign or he will be removed from office as a result of the coup d'etat, and then elections will be appointed, and either London's candidacy, Zaluzhny, will be appointed as a next president after those so-called elections, or maybe US leadership will demand a US puppet to be put in position of president in this so-called Ukraine, and in that case I think former aide of Zelensky, Arestovich, might have some chances, right? Meanwhile, we have also this report. RIA Novosti is reporting that so far Ukraine has not shown sufficient level of desire to make a peace for the resumption of American aid. Yet again, this information is also based on statements of US President and his inner circle. And when it comes to possible replacement of Zelensky, I see a scenario which might be used. For example, when Russia will finalize clearing operation in the Kursk salient area, obviously this is going to be big story in Kiev-controlled territory. Zelensky and his associates will struggle to hide the information, right, completely from the public, and this disaster for Kiev that is happening right now and for quite long now in the Kursk salient area can be used by as a reasoning by Kiev regime's militaries to conduct a coup d'etat and remove Zelensky if he will not resign in upcoming days, maybe a week or two. And after that we might see election being appointed. I can tell you who might be temporary leader of who might become temporary leader of Ukraine before the elections so-called elections take place, and a new president of Ukraine will be appointed. I think there is a quite possibility, quite chances that former Ukrainian Prime Minister Yulia Tymoshenko may become the person that will lead Ukraine once Zelensky is removed from office until elections. Tymoshenko herself probably has no chance to participate in elections and then come on the top. I don't think either London or Washington considers her as a future president of Ukraine, but as a temporary leader from removal of Zelensky and appointment of new president, Tymoshenko might play some role, and she could be, she might be considered by Washington as that temporary replacement. We will find out. We will find out soon. Hello everyone. If you find this video interesting and useful, please click that like button, leave some commentary and share with your friends. If you like my work and want to support this project, you can do it through several means. All the links are on this video in the description box and in the pinned comment, including links to my Patreon and Boosty pages, where you can have access to full shows in case you are interested. Thank you.